It has finally arrived, our Oriental Trading Company catalog for Halloween merchandise. It's an enchanting mix of candy, toys, and other sweet deals. I'm excited to show this to you if you can even see it. It's so small you might not be able to see it in the camera, I'm not sure. Just for comparison's sake, let me bring out my human's hand, and you can see it's barely bigger than my hand, or my human's hand, I should say. In the past years, it's been much more of a full-size magazine, so I'm disappointed in that. Let's see if good things really do come in small packages. Let's go ahead and open it up, zoom in just a little bit, and start off with what appears to be some hanging decor. We have Grim Reaper, a pumpkin man, and I love that face. Look at his green, creepy eyes and that sort of wicked looking, sort of like rotten smile. I love that. And then another Grim Reaper in a black robe. It's $35, $40, $20. And then we also actually have up here, I didn't even notice, a gray and black hairy hanging spider for $18. Not sure how I feel about these pricings. Let's keep looking, see what else we've got here. Another animated Grim Reaper. Oh, this one's got wings. $25. A cemetery set. It looks very similar to what we've seen recently in other cemetery collections. Where did we just see one that looked pretty similar to that? Was it actually in the Kroger walkthrough? I kind of think it was. But that tombstone set, $20, about that same price point. And then of course we have a hanging smiling pumpkin scarecrow. Not really sure why they call it a scarecrow. It doesn't really scream scarecrow to me. But it does scream a little overtly happy. And it's got like looks like kind of a witch's hat. I'm not really sure. All right, moving on. We've got some skeletons here. I have actually purchased the mermaid skeleton from Oriental Trading years ago. Looks like right now they want $90 for it. I paid, I believe, $60, but I may have been using a coupon at that point. I'm not really sure. We have our first 5-foot life-size posable skeletons for $50. You know, we do kind of judge a company's pricing by how much they charge for their 5-foot skeleton. This one's pretty simple for $50. We've seen it pretty much as low as about $30, but then of course we've seen it for much more expensive as well. So it's kind of middle of the road. Oh look, we have the skeletons holding a coffin. We've seen that again in a lot of stores this year. I know we've seen it at Big Lots, most recently I think in the Walmart displays. I'm not sure though if they all have the same sort of coffin setup. I kind of feel like some of them looked a little cheaper, like it might be an inflatable coffin. I don't really know. I never really paid close attention to them because I'm not yet ready to put one in my display, especially not for $190. I did love these eyeballs. We saw these or very similar ones at Walmart again this year. I remember picking up the bag and thinking how cool they looked, and it would look great in a bowl or something. This is a 9-piece set for $30, which is about, I think, the same. I can't remember. Was Walmart? Might have been $20 or $30. I'm not sure. Kind of leaning toward $30 because I remember thinking Walmart was a little pricey on that. Then, of course, we have a 12-foot bag of skulls for $25, about $2 each. Again, might be a little high on that pricing. I feel like they should be more about the $12 range also. So one thing we'll notice is they do have a scan to shop option. So I think there's a lot more that you can see on their website. But let's go ahead and keep looking through the catalog. This is the fun stuff that you can put in treat bags. I love giving kids not just candy, but fun stuff to go along with it. You can get 50 pieces of rubber ducks for $25, so about 50 cents each. And look, looks like it's quite a big assortment of different characters. I guess they do repeat a little bit. I see a couple of different one-eyed monsters there. I'm not really sure what this white one is with a flower on it. That's a scarecrow. Looks like we've got a witch, a couple of different witches, a vampire, a pumpkin. Nothing really scary. Some of them a little bit smaller than the others. It looks like a couple of different sizes. 1,000 pieces for $100. This is going to be your mega bulk ultimate Halloween toy assortment for the candy treat bags. Or is it a trick bag? I'm not really sure, but look, lots of little fun doodads, and it's kind of hard to tell everything and what all these things are. Just little mini fun toys for the kids. Not a bad price. All right, I think these are now going to be more the stuffed things. We've got stuffed donuts, because why not? We got a donut that looks like a cat, a jack-o'-lantern, a Frankenstein's monster, and we've got candy corn. Why not? Again, ghost, Frankenstein, regular, bat, and witch. And these guys are supposed to be emojis. So, I guess that ghost looks pretty much like the emoji. I feel like I use the skull and jack-o'-lantern in a lot of my video descriptions. And I guess it kind of looks like that, but I'm not sold on it. 20 bucks, 12 pieces. It's kind of pricey too. Mini squeeze jack-o'-lantern stress toys. All right, I can go for some of those. Getting closer to Halloween, I have so much decorating to do. I need a stress reliever. Halloween bears. Okay, so these are kind of cute. 48 pieces are only $8. So they don't really give a huge description of these, so I suspect these are very tiny. But we've got, this guy just says boo. That kind of looks like Frankenstein's monster, a skeleton, a pumpkin, a scarecrow, and a mummy. And then we have the monster slow rising squishies. Not really sure what a slow rising squishy is, but obviously we're going to squeeze that, but what happens? Does the head just like pop up or pop off? Who knows? This one's got a werewolf though, so that's kind of fun. And we have activity books. 72 pieces for coloring books. Can't go wrong with coloring books. $10 for 72. That is not bad. But then do you also give them the crayons? $10 for 48 pieces. So they don't even match up though. So you're going to probably have to buy a few more of the crayons so that you have enough to give crayons and the kit to a kid. I always love giving out pencils with my trick-or-treat bags because every kid loves a pencil, and then they'll use it for months, and they'll actually probably try and save it because it's a cool pencil you never want to use up. 144 for 20 bucks. That might be a little pricey. I usually buy them at the Dollar Tree, so now you can get like 12 for $1.25, which I think it'll come out to be about like $15. So a little pricey, plus I assume we're going to have to pay for shipping with Oriental trading. Candy, your one-stop boo shop. Now, candy is, of course, getting absolutely crazy this year, but we have 125 pieces for $40. I heard there was some sort of like cocoa bean shortage or something, and that's why all the chocolate products are becoming so expensive. But let's see. Item D is like the Nerds and Laffy Taffy sort of products. So that is $40 for 215 pieces. If you have a Sam's Club membership, that's usually where I get my candy. And you get that nice bulk pricing. You can put all of your candy in these big trick-or-treat bags. So it looks like $15 will get you 50 of them. But who needs to buy that many trick-or-treat bags? Who gives out trick-or-treat bags like that? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I'm kind of curious who would buy that. But you got a couple of different designs there. This one says trick or treat with a little candy on it, but I'm kind of partial to the pumpkin myself. Then we've got more candy. Now this is the fun candy. All right, so what is E? E says it is 300 pieces bulk gross out candy. So I can't really tell. Let's bring the camera in again a little closer. Can't really tell what all that stuff is, but it looks kind of like I see some eyeballs and whatnot in there. Anyway, gross out candy. Then we have mummy bandage bubble gum. It's kind of fun. So H is kind of neat. It looks like you have interlocking skeleton bone candies. So this little coffin is filled with all these little candies that you can interlock and make a little skeleton out of. How fun is that? And then if you don't want your trick-or-treat bags, you can get your trick-or-treat pails. So 12 pieces, $22.99. It's about $2 each, but look at all the fun colors at least. I don't know, yellow, pinks, a little too happy. I'm more partial to the green and the purple and the orange, of course. All right, I'm not a huge fan of trunk or treat, but if you're gonna do it, get a fun kit. I feel like the kits this year are a little cheaper than in the past. It looks like there's not a whole lot to them, but $15 is going to get you a mummy. He's got some teeth, so that kind of gives it a little creepy factor. Some arms. It's only 6 pieces. You get 9 pieces for $10 if you want to go with a monster trunk or treat. Looks like just a couple of banners. I don't know where the 9 pieces come from. Oh, I guess these are like bolts on the side of it, but then you've got the mouth, the eyes, the forehead. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know what the rest is, and it doesn't tell you. A little bit more, again, at the $15 value, I guess we can get a pirate with a trunk full of booty and his trick-or-treat treasure chest. Actually, I love the arms that come off the side too, and he's got his own little parrot also. And then we have, I'm not a fan of this jack-o'-lantern. It looks a little disjointed, doesn't all kind of line up. That bothers me a little bit. I'd opt for one of the others over that. One stop trunk or treats. A couple more to look at. Looks like we have here a skeleton. So we've got $20 price points here, but you get a little bit more to it. Primarily you get these sort of paper fans, but this has got skeleton arms and face, and you get a banner. It says trick or treat. This one's a haunted house. It's got a couple of monster eyes creeping out the top of it. This one's got like a foil thing to hang down. Not really sure why we would want that, or really the paper fans, but enter if you dare for your trunk or treat. Oh, got to turn it sideways now. We've got you covered. With the best prices and largest selection of costumes anywhere, we can help you become whatever your Halloween heart desires. All right, so we got lots of costume options, of course more online, but you got a pumpkin. This guy looks like a glass of beer maybe. Got some scarecrows, some birds. I guess they're supposed to be like parrots. What is this? So this kid's just an engineer? Like, oh, what kind of engineer? Is this a character from something? I don't really know what that's about. Pickleball, I've never played it, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't play it wearing a pickle. And is the ball really green like a pickle? I don't know. No idea what this is. Are these Yoda ears? I mean, is she supposed to be Yoda, or what is this? I have no idea. But everybody knows Beetlejuice, though. Can't go wrong with a Beetlejuice costume, especially this year with the new Beetlejuice movie. I'm sure he's going to be extremely popular. But again, thousands of costumes online if you want to check out more. Uh-oh, we've got a page full of frugal fall finds. Celebrate autumn without breaking the bank. Looks like we've got a lot of different napkins and plates with little turkeys on them. Love Snoopy and their little Thanksgiving feast that they had. Tablecloths. Oh, here we've got some yardstick signs. Give thanks. Happy Turkey Day. Lots of happy little turkeys. They don't know they're about to get roasted and eaten. We've got more turkeys, turkey pencils, more rubber duckies. They look like little pilgrims. At least that one does. This one kind of reminds me of like Bozo the Clown. Not really sure what's going on. Is he supposed to be an Indian? This guy's an Indian. I guess that's another pilgrim there. And then other stuff. Not really into the Thanksgiving yet. All right, we have Scooby-Doo. Everybody loves Scooby-Doo. We've got an activity book. Looks like a coloring book. $24 for $9. You get the crayons that match. Go with them. Again, $9 for $24. Dog tags. Not really sure why we have dog tags and how that relates to Scooby-Doo or the little mini skateboards. Okay. And then, oh, this is interesting. What is this? A 12 pieces 3D Scooby-Doo Halloween sticker scenes. I love that it's 3D and you get 12 of them for $11. So that would be a good treat to put in a bag, only $1 each. Got some slap bracelets. Then, oh, treat bags. So here's what you can put all of your candy and fun little doohickeys in. Looks like 12 pieces, $2.29. Again, though, I usually do buy them from the Dollar Tree, $1.25. So a bit of a premium here, but I don't think we get Scooby-Doo at the Dollar Tree, and Scooby-Doo's always a winner. And then we have little bouncy balls, but what is this? Halloween flavor boxes. It's 12 pieces for $7, but flavor of what? I mean, is it I have no idea what this is, but you get this cool little mystery machine box and flavors. Okay. Spookly the Square Pumpkin. All right. What is Spookly the Square Pumpkin? I've never heard of this. Is this a mascot for the Oriental Trading Halloween season? Is this a cartoon character? I don't know. But they've got Pin the Eye on the pumpkin game here. We have some foam stickers and buttons and necklaces, more slap bracelets. What is this? Bookmarks. And then a Spookly the Square Pumpkin stand-up. So like it's got to be a character. Like who would want that? It's kind of creepy with those big giant eyes. And then we have Spookly the Square Pumpkin drawstring bag. Dare to be square. What is this about? I don't know. Let's move on. All right, we have pumpkin decorating kits. So looks like you can craft a pumpkin to look like this is a monster, just a weird, awkward pumpkin, regular pumpkin, Dracula, cat pumpkin, another weird bulbous nose pumpkin. I don't know. Let's just throw a bird on them. And then we have a door hanging craft kit. We have a cow sign. It says moo and boo. It says something else there I can't quite read. We have magnet crafts. And then we have a goofy face pumpkin. So I kind of like the goofy faces, assuming that all these little pieces can be put on individually and you can mix and match. That would be kind of fun. 12 goofy faces for $5. Not bad. All right, what is this? A Sugar Skull tissue paper sign craft kit. And then we have a ghost paper plate. So that's a paper plate. I guess you can cut up a couple of paper plates, make the little fringy bits. This is clearly a paper cup cat. You can make some bookmarks. Oh, this sort of fun craft kits would be great for, preschoolers, kindergartners. If you get a little classroom activity, but who pays for that? I feel bad for teachers. Okay, we've got Dracula. These 12 pumpkin kits here for $4. So I guess I don't know if you get to mix and match them. I don't know, but it is an exclusive of Oriental Trading Company, and these are, I think, a little different from the ones we just saw before. Dracula, witch, regular guy, awkward guy, bat, and cat. They're kind of similar, but a little different than the other page. They really like crafting with those paper plates, but we can make some scarecrows, it looks like. And then, gnomes, but gnomes made out of leaves. That's kind of creative, actually. A leaf tissue paper kit. Here's a 3D pumpkin house with mouse. Makes 12 for $22. And sunflowers and owls, very fall-like. We've got bird cages, bird houses. How much are they? So it looks like an unfinished birdhouse, 12 pieces, $20. That doesn't seem right. That's much cheaper than I would have imagined. So unless that's 12 pieces that make up one birdhouse or 12 birdhouses, it's a little unclear. Wood faces. You've got snakes to put on your birdhouses to scare all the birds away. You can make a little bank to save up all the money that you need to buy anything from the Oriental Trading Company. And you can paint them. Looks like you've got wood markers if you don't want to paint. Or if you do want to paint, you can get one set of 10 colors for $30 and 72 brushes to paint with for $40. All right, so now we have fun for any budget, items under $20, starting with, looks like shuttle pens. Don't really know what a shuttle, it's got all those different colors that you can press each color. I remember those from school. Those used to be so much fun. Drawstring goodie bags, a witch cone ring toss game, pumpkin guts putty. So what are pumpkin guts and putty What do those go? Do those go together? Is it just orange putty? I don't really know. All right, emoji erasers. Kids would love those. Finger puppets. Are you supposed to stick your little fingers through there? Because, like, do bats even have legs like that? I guess they do, right? Because they hang on things, but that just seems a little creepy. Sticky jack-o'-lanterns, so you can, those will get covered up with dirt and debris and grossness, and then you can slap them on people as you walk past. Halloween character bendables. Christian drawstring goodie bags. So you got one that says, seek his light, shine God's light, and Jesus shines in me. He sure does. Okay. But you're going to have to turn your back, Jesus, because we're going to take these witches that are finger flingers and just shoot them at anybody like a rubber band. How fun would that be? Let's give those to all the neighbor kids. I'm sure their parents and siblings would love them. Of course, more rubber duckies. How many rubber duck options are they going to have? These are just a little more simple, printed with spider webs and bats and ghosts. Eyeball lollipops, neon teeth, skeleton fingers. Of course, you got to have skeleton rings, necklaces, friendship bracelets, mini Halloween paratroopers, so we can see if that witch is really going to fly. And we have a magic spring. Come on, that's a slinky. And then, oh, lollipops. Actually, I love the look of those. So you can get 24 for $5. That would be a fun treat to give out for Halloween too. Okay, it looks like we've got an animatronic here. So this is a animated sitting scarecrow. I assume he pops up or something. We've got that pop-up scarecrow that I saw at the Spirit Store this year. I remember thinking it was like the value prop of the season. It was like $100. So here it's $155. Cauldron mugs. Love the idea of that. This looks a little plasticky though. I think that looks like a seam. Not really sure how much was it. $30 for 12. It could be something other than plastic, but I wouldn't count on it. Same with these. Love the look of these black pattern wine glasses, but they probably feel really cheap in person. Then, of course, we have more 5-foot life-size posable skeletons, but these look like they have light-up eyes. So $50. Isn't that the same price we saw before? So this guy was also $50, or you can get this guy who looks a little more white, but again with the light-up eyes. $50. And then lastly, we have a spider. You can't go wrong with decorating with spiders. This guy looks huge in the picture, but they always, the sizing seems like it's going to be a lot bigger than it is, so it probably is a bit smaller in person, but for $15 you can get a 55-inch posable hairy joints black wolf spider. It's a mouthful, but isn't it creepy? And that, friends, is going to do it for our Oriental Trading Company magazine tour this year. What an enchanting mix it was. Before we go, I did want to say a special thank you to all the patrons who helped support the channel. If you're interested in joining our Fright Club, be sure to check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. And that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, take care and happy haunting.